Hey, lovely. So I will be discussing what happened on June 26th, the crazy day of when I got caught up in a gun battle in North Philly. I was 27 years old. I know the news said 37, but that's what I didn't understand because when they kept asking me, are you 27, 37, 27, 37, I kept saying 27, and I was born in 1996. So, they take what they want to take and put in what they want to put in the news, and sometimes that can emotionally damage someone or traumatize someone. So starting off, June 26th was a Wednesday. I worked in the home care field. My daughter was with me at work earlier that day. Got finished my shift, got off around 5. Went home, started making dinner. I actually ran an errand. I went to the store to get the little bit of ingredients that I need. You know me, I gotta make sure I have all my ingredients before I cook. And that night, that fatal night, I was making roast beef. Wow. So I made dinner for everyone. I was staying with my father at the time due to me and my daughter losing our home due to slumlords and grease fire. So I was living with my father, me and my daughter in North Philly. But moving forward, when I had made the food, I may have to cut this off because this is acting crazy. So the next time, I may have to just be without the mic. But I made dinner. It was around 10:30 when I headed out. 10:30 p.m. that night when I headed out. I made sure everybody ate, put the bed. All right, let me go outside real quick. Go to a neighbor's house. It's so funny because I had a Tyler Perry casting call the next day, on Thursday, so I was so happy about that. So I'm like, okay, let's go celebrate myself. So I go to a neighbor house. I'm there for about 2.5, 3 hours. So we dancing, we singing, we just laughing, kiki high. So I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm feeling good. I'm about to go. I had 2 shots. Like brown. And I was, I had my herbs. Shout out to Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong saved my life. Let's talk about that. Cheech and Chong. So I had my Cheech and Chong gummies. I am an influencer. So Cheech and Chong sent me their gummies, the edible gummies for me to try and promote them on Instagram. So I took a couple of them, had me 2 shots, and I was about to go home on that second shot. Okay, I was about to go home, and then she was like, "Oh, Whitney. Here go another one. It's on me. So I'm like, why? But when it's time to go. That third shot, like who knows? Like you never know. I don't know. But that third shot, it did it. So I walked out the house. It's 12:22 a.m. Pacifically. Not 1:30 like the news said. It was 12. I was already in the hospital by 1:30. So it's 12:22 a.m. I got my speaker. I'm always having my speaker in my hand. It's playing my song Alicia Credit. Shout out to Alicia Credit. The song was Congratulations, You Won. So, I was playing that song for 2 different meanings. One, I'm finding out my baby dad had kids, want kids after leaving me, put mine on him just to go raise and do all this other stuff. And then congratulations to me, because I won. Because I moved forward and I'm getting opportunities and I'm healing. So that song had 2 different meanings for me, and now it has a third meaning for me. That song was playing the night I got shot, and that's it. And I just want to say, like, God is real. Angel numbers are real. It was 12:22 a.m. Tell me how. And at 12:22 a.m., that's when you heard pop, 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 pop. Mind you, I got music playing I'm facing this way. So as I come out the house, so now my back is turned. My back is turned. I'm facing the door because I'm like, okay, let me get my music together. So I walk down the street, feel safe, As soon as I clicked the song and it started playing, them shots went off exactly at 12:22. So, boom. A bird just flew over me, and that's confirmation. Birds mean peace, communication, and transformation. That night, I went through a whole nother spiritual transformation. But moving forward, that night, got shot at 12:22. Boom. I'm such in shock. Like I'm confused. I didn't even know I got hit or not. Like I don't like when you in things like that. You're just like, what? My ass was still standing up. Like my ass ain't running from shit. That is so crazy. I heard someone say get down, or I don't know if I heard it in my head, but that's when I got damn. Feel me? I fell after that last one too, because I got hit twice in my back, and then when I went to go fall like this when I got grazed right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. This one I got grazed over here. It's right here. Y'all can't really see it, but I got grazed right here. All I know is that I was leaning on the gate. Next thing you know, I'm leaning on the gate. Everybody's running. All the men are running. All of the men are running. And it's just me left on the ground, on the step, outside of the house where I walked out of. Bleeding out my back. I'm not going to do it. I'm calling. I call. I'm like, I think I've been grazed. I think I've been shot. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Can you let me in? Can you let me in? They were shooting. They said no. They did not let me in. They did not let me in. As many times as I've been down there, they did not let me in. Some people would rather say, fuck you, instead of helping save a life. Anyway, no answer. I'm looking at the moon looking right at me. I'm looking at the moon, we looking at each other. You ready, guy? I'm ready. You ready? You about to take me now? Take me now. At this point, so, fuck all of that. I text my dad, like, I got shot. That's the first thing, because I'm thinking about my daughter. That's it. Next thing you know, I heard, shoo, 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 shoo. Like a sniper. The sniper came out of the blue. So I'm looking. I heard the call, so I looked 3 different ways. See, I'm from uptown, Philly, and they may not be all ratchet like North Philly, but I grew up with brothers and people who got into shit too. And I know around the way, when you do that shoo or like that call, that means that's somebody you know. You do a call like that when that's somebody you know. He did that call. I looked 3 different ways. I seen him like this. He like, come over here. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get up and come over there. I'm just scared. Mind you, it's only across the drive. So I had to take a leap of faith to just go right there. He helped me. He brought me inside of his home. He was trying to patch up the bleeding. I started bleeding out my mouth. He's trying to, like a movie. This is real life, like a movie. I'm just like, oh my God, please, no, please don't. Please don't, please don't, please. I'm like, my daughter, please, no. Like, oh my God. Another bird just flew past. So they called the cops. The cops got here in 10 minutes. Them cops got here in 10 minutes. 10. God did that. 10 minutes. Y'all know how long cops be taking. Especially when it comes to situations like that. Or black crime or whatever. That cop, it was a black man. That black cop. When I tell you, he was sweating. They had to pick me up, put me on. Listen, they did that shit, yo. They did it. They did that. He put me in the back seat. of the cop car. That hard ass cop car. Fuck it, we got to go. We got to go. Ambulance would have been too slow. Bitch would have died. So I'm like this. Now I'm in the back of the cop car. I'm holding this part with a window at. God said hold this and hold the back. So I'm like this. I'm trusting God like, oh my God. I low-key just want to fall the fuck down. I just want to fall down. I just want to lay down. But if you lay down, you're going to bleed the fuck out. I had to sit up. I said sit up. So I'm like this the whole time. Like, then I'm looking in the mirror, and he like this. He's sweating. He like, he was out getting it. He was like, he was sweating. Oh my God, I hope God bless him. And I know God blessed that man. We get to the hospital. They transferring me. Mind you, I don't have my bag or nothing. I don't have my bag on anything. Phone, anything is back at the house where the boy helped me. So I get to the hospital. They rushing me in. Let me tell you how. If you're not in the healthcare field and you really genuinely care about people in this job, quit now. Because a lot of people are going to be exposed. And a lot of people are going to lose their jobs because y'all playing with people's lives. So let me tell you how I'm, over the doctors. One of the doctors, a white doctor. A white doctor. At this time and place, this is not the time for you to be saying you can't wait to get off. Can't wait to go home. We all have hard days and long days, but as you over my bloody body, and I'm bleeding out my back from being shot up twice and grazed on my arm, and you're going to say that right over me? Oh, yeah, I got something coming for y'all, Temple. Temple University was the hospital, too. Temple University. They are shitty people. Shitty people. They sent me home 4 hours after I was shot up to let me deal with it on my own. Sent me home with no care package, no gauze pads, no wound washes, nothing to clean the shit with, nothing. And I'm a single mom. Imagine how I feel. I have no family. I have no friends. And I'm going to stand on that. This is real life. Some people don't have nobody. Dead ass. Whether I stay with my father or not, that man is about weak. That man's a narcissist. That man only care about himself. But anyway, they called my dad. They called my daughter. They said, my father told me that they came to the door, knocked on the door, and said, do you know Whitney Chisholm? She's been shot. I need you to come with us. My daughter, it's so funny because I'm not even, I'm not really thinking too much. Like, I'm like, I see my daughter walk in the hospital room. She coming with 2 different shoes. I'm like, Lucy, what's going on? What you got on your feet, girl? Like, I thought it. I was so nervous. I put the wrong shoes on. But Temple sent me home 4 hours, 5 hours later. And if it wasn't for the person who saved me, to keep coming and checking up on me, and it was another guy too. There was a lady too who looked out for what she can do. Like, I had people show up, but that because they show up doesn't mean they cared. Some people show up to be nosy and want to sit and be like, You feel me? Especially when they feel like shit is humbling you, because they want you to be humble. But little do they know, this is all a part of God's test. This was already written. My grandma told me she had a dream back in 2016. That's why she came over the next day. My grandma said she had a dream about 2016 that I was laying on the floor on the ground, and people was outside screaming, Whitney, Whitney, Whitney. And she came outside, and she was like, Lord, please don't take my baby. Please don't take my baby. This shit is already foreseen. My grandma told me in 2016, just watch who you hang around. Watch who you hang around. Watch where you be at. And sad to say, North Philly, not from North Philly or nothing, I didn't even know that was like a hood. I wasn't allowed to go around to areas and stuff for me to even know. But at the end of the day, me and my daughter, we had to live where we had to live at, due to our situation. And sad to say, my father could have done better. That's where he chose to live at. We all got decisions. And you wasn't thinking about your children if there ever was a time for them to have to come back to you. Where would they be at? Where would you be at in life? And that makes him look at a reflection of himself, because this is where you chose to live, North Philly. Because this is where I grew up. But nigga, you from Ben Salem. You should have chose something from Ben Salem. Stop trying to be all... North Philly is not the same like it used to be back in the day. Please. Please. Ain't no love out here. So, it's been a long 9 months. It's actually March 20th. This happened June 26th. I've experienced so much loss and suffering. I've been by myself. People hardly called or checked up on me. Church members, no. Not even a care package from them. And it's the same church I grew up, and the church is right down North Philly. They wasn't even too far from where I got shot at. Y'all couldn't come and bring me a care package. But my grandma gonna sit here and tell me, oh, I'm at Bible study, and we were just talking about how you was in a play, and you had that armor of God on you. You had the helmet, the sword, and the chest thing. I remember that picture. I said, I stood for God. I stayed in them plays. I always stood for God, baby. So, yes, I had that armor protection on me. Period. But you're saying all of this. Thanks for reminding me. But what are y'all doing to come help me, nurse me back? And it's like, you can't even trust churches to do their job anymore. You know what I'm saying? When something tragic happened. You can't even expect people to just be human and have compassion and show up for you the way you need them to. And I learned by me being shot like that, where I could have lost my life. My daughter could have lost her mother. She could have been in the system. People don't care. And I just thank God that he kept me alive for my daughter. He know damn well it was not gonna work down here. She need her mother. And I'm a warrior. This the only tattoo I got on me. And I kept looking at this when I got shot. I'm holding on. I'm like, I'm a warrior. I got a gun war. So it was an experience. It was so very hard for us. I could barely cook. I had to sit up for 8 hours every day like this. And I would be sitting by the door and listen to my music. I remember I started playing Many Men by 50 Cent. Because a lot of shit can happen by people wishing death on you. I done had cousins tell me when I was 18, they wish I died. Wish I got hit by a Mack truck and died. And I almost got hit by a Mack truck in 2020 after I dropped my daughter off at my aunt's house to go to the market. When people speak evil over your life, but know that there is a God, and anything they speak over your life, it returns to sender. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And he said, as he laid me down in green pastures, as he laid me down, and as I walked through that valley of the shadow of death, I would never feel no evil. None. But, Temple, get ready, because I'm suing y'all. I'm suing y'all, and that's it, and that's all. I'm suing y'all. But, and it's crazy because I would never forget that day. I would never forget that day. And I really fuck with Meek Mill when he said, you don't want to tell me how to fight. Because when I got shot, I thought about that every night. That's literally what happened to me. Shot him all in his heart and had no chance. That's really what happened to me. All I could think about how when my brother taught me how to box, God domed on me as far as my older brother that's in jail now. And he has a past. And one thing about God, because that's what he told me. Sometimes you can take on somebody else's karma too. Because something told me, like, when the situation happened years ago, my brother got caught up in jail. Accusations of doing something. And God was like, he did it. He did it. And one thing about God, it will come back on the person you love the most. They used to call me Lil Rocky. He used to go home all the time. Straight A Pooker, where Straight A Pooker at? Like my brother Rocky, he loved me. So I know as he was in jail and that news got back to him, all he could think about all the dirt he done did. Because he's eventually going to hit somebody. But just know it hit the right one, the protected one. There ain't nothing I can't handle. God's warrior, his soldier. And I'm so spiritually in tune with God, I can have these conversations where I can be like, okay, I see exactly where that come from, but a lot of people won't be able to have them conversations because they don't want to see themselves or own up to the things that they have done. But stay away from them guns, man. It's not that deep. If y'all can't fight it out, then leave it the hell alone. Because then y'all got people coming outside their house, walking in the street and getting caught up in y'all shit. That's not cool. That was never cool. It was never cool to even pick up a gun. Y'all not at war. When did Trump draft y'all to go to war? Because the moment y'all get a letter, let it happen, Lord. The moment y'all get a letter and tell y'all drafted to go to the fucking army and war, go ahead. Let's see how y'all handle that shit right now. Go to the war. Go to war. Go to war. Y'all be straightforward. Put the guns down and protect black women. And that's all I'm saying. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm going to connect to like news channels and things like that so my story could get out. I don't like the fact that the news got the story talking about something. When she heard gunshots, she walked out. Who in their right mind? When they hear gunshots, they walking out. Like, what did you talking about? The hell? But I like how that white lady cleared it up with the second clip. Later on that day, she was like, and a woman who just happened to walk outside. Because y'all know y'all could get sued for that type of shit. I could sue the first lady for even saying the wrong shit. Like, don't be fucking lying. Like, hold up. Ain't anybody walking out nowhere. But, see, look, that's that white people shit. No offense, but look, that girl on the thing talking about something. People thought it was in her house. They thought it was something else, but she said she looked out the fucking window. Like, girl, why would you even look out the window? I wouldn't even look out the window. I'll just be right where I'm at and come on, Lloydie. Come over here. It's okay. Like, I'm not even looking out the window. So for them to even say, oh, she walked outside, then I'm reading comments. Oh, that's what she get. YouTube. Like, people are so ignorant and they have no knowledge. God said, be careful and not to do no harm to do not speak on his anointed and do not harm his prophet. A lot of people do a lot of yapping and don't know nothing that's going on. Nothing that happened. Just want to yap. Just want to talk. Just want to open up them jaws and munch on nothing. On bricks. But, I don't know. I hope I explained this well enough for y'all who wanted to know. Shout out to people who reached out to me on TikTok and things and was letting me know their story and being transparent. Because you really hear that women, how do y'all deal when you walking around with a bullet still in you? How do y'all deal? How do y'all cope with that? Because I'm still walking around with a bullet still in me. I'm going to show y'all my holes as soon as I'm done. Okay? I'm going to leave that separately. But, what do y'all do? So I feel like if nobody's going to speak on it, I'm going to speak on it. And just, because it was scary. You don't know how to sleep at night. You don't want to put too much pressure on one side. You don't want to lay on your chest. You fucking bullet come forward. You don't know what to do. But by the grace of God, I just been trusting him and just following my intuition on, how to move. The pain, it depends on weathers. Sometimes the pain be 10, sometimes the pain be a 5. I just thank God I am still alive and that I'm here to give this testimony and to let everybody know. Put the guns down and protect black women. And that's all I'm saying. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm going to connect to like news channels and things like that so my story could get out. I don't like the fact that the news got the story talking about something. When she heard gunshots, she walked out. Who in their right mind? When they hear gunshots, they walking out. Like, what did you talking about? The hell? But I like how that white lady cleared it up with the second clip. Later on that day, she was like, and a woman who just happened to walk outside. Because y'all know y'all could get sued for that type of shit. I could sue the first lady for even saying the wrong shit. Like, don't be fucking lying. Like, hold up. Ain't anybody walking out nowhere. But, see, look, that's that white people shit. No offense, but look, that girl on the, thing talking something. People thought it was in her house. They thought it was something else, but she said she looked out the fucking window. Like, girl, why would you even look out the window? I wouldn't even look out the window. I'll just be right where I'm at and come on, Lordy. Come over here. It's okay. Like, I'm not even looking out the window. So for them to even say, oh, she walked outside, then I'm reading comments. Oh, that's what she get. YouTube. Like, people are so ignorant and they have no knowledge. God said, be careful and not to do no harm to do not speak on his anointed and do not harm his prophet. A lot of people do a lot of yapping and don't know nothing that's going on. Nothing that happened. Nothing that happened. Just want to yap. Just want to talk. Just want to open up them jaws and munch on nothing. On bricks. But, I don't know. I hope I explained this well enough for y'all who wanted to know. Shout out to people who reached out to me on TikTok and things and was letting me know their story and being transparent. Because you really hear that women, how do y'all deal when you walking around with a bullet still in you? How do y'all deal? How do y'all cope with that? Because I'm still walking around with a bullet still in me. I'm going to show y'all my holes as soon as I'm done. Okay? I'm going to leave that separately. But, what do y'all do? So I feel like if nobody's going to speak on it, I'm going to speak on it. And just, because it was scary. You don't know how to sleep at night. You don't want to put too much pressure on one side. You don't want to lay on your chest. You just fucking bullet come forward. You don't know what to do. But by the grace of God, I just been trusting him and just following my intuition on, how to move. The pain, it depends on weathers. Sometimes the pain be 10, sometimes the pain be a 5. I just thank God I am still alive and that I'm here to give this testimony and to let everybody know